we are thrilled that the weather in Cape Town is performing as it should and not the wind blowing you out to the sea at the moment. And we look forward to you staying here for the next 3 months so that you can participate in the World Cup. And we assure you a wonderful stay here and a wonderful conference. The maritime history and maritime activity has played a major role in the history of this country here. This country that you now see proud and free, with so much energy as you saw with our young people here and vitality. When Sir Francis Drake first, many centuries ago, came round this Cape of Good Hope, he called this cape the fairest cape he'd ever seen in all the circumference of the earth. But more than that, this cape became known in a more deadly way as the Cape of Storms. And our coastlines are littered with shipwrecks. The early paintings of Table Bay are paintings of ships being tossed and turned in gales and storms. And perhaps that reflects how stormy our past has been. Because not only did ships bring people to our shores, but they also brought colonialism. And for many centuries, our people here were colonized. And we all know how terrible it became under the era of apartheid. And way out in this bay here is a little island called Robben Island, where Mr. Mandela, our iconic leader, spent at least 18 years of his 27 years prison life. And on that island, of course, is, guess what? A lighthouse. A lighthouse that continued to beam a light all through the time that Mandela and others were incarcerated there. For those South Africans who are here at the moment, you will all share with me the memory of those of us who were able to get down to Cape Town, or those who lived in Cape Town. How often we would go during those terrible years of apartheid and stand on this hill here, which I'm sure you will get more familiar with, Signal Hill, and look out to Robben Island and say, that's where our leaders are. And those leaders there sent out a light to all of us here in South Africa, gave us hope and courage during the very, very difficult years of struggle against apartheid. And in a sense, that lighthouse there continues to beam that light of hope, that light of a spirit, the light of the spirit of South Africa. And so, I would want to wish you a very, very warm welcome here. I would like to wish you a very, very fruitful collaboration. 6 days of intensive technical work is something to be admired. Usually conferences manage to skip by on 2 days of intensive phonetic work. 6 days shows to me that you are a very serious community here. And of course you are doing very serious work. South Africa, in its new role as a leader in commerce on the African continent, relies on trade, maritime trade, very extensively. And so with our Transnet National Ports Authority, who have just built a new port, they play an extremely important role in carrying our country forward into a new, brighter future. And so I'd like to congratulate the Transnet National Ports Authority for hosting this occasion. And I'd like to welcome you here, wish you well, and may you take, please, just 1 or 2 hours at the very least, but we want you to take more time out to enjoy this incredible city and all these incredible South Africans who have so much to offer you. So I'd like to declare this conference open. May you have a wonderful time together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. I'd like to take this opportunity to once again thank you and show of appreciation for making the effort in coming. And before you take your seat, I'd like you to accept this. I'd now like to call upon the President of IALA, Captain Liu.
Honorable Mr. Barbara Hogan, Minister of Public Enterprise, delegates and colleagues, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here to Cape Town and the 17th IALA conference. First of all, I would like to thank South Africa and especially Trinidad National Port Authority for the offer to host our conference. The planning of the conference has been going on for the last 4 years, and the cooperation in the steering committee has been excellent and fruitful. The program for the presentation is of very high professional standards, thanks to numerous abstracts from the membership. Actually, several more than we could find room for. The paper selection committee had a very difficult task to select the papers to be presented, and it was with bleeding heart some had to be rejected. I want to thank the paper committee for their hard work. Our industrial members have prepared outstanding exhibition with the latest technology and solutions. The exhibition is impressive and informative, so I recommend you spend a lot of time there. The hosts have prepared a social program which I think will meet all your expectations, and the MC have planned the industrial member evening in a way that I believe